I spent most of spring at my family's cottage. I came home briefly for the fairy festival, and after the success of it, where all of my artwork completely sold out, I was feeling so grateful, but also a little overwhelmed by everything that's been going on. So I went back to the cottage with the intention of unplugging, resting, and focusing on myself. But contradictory to that, I told myself, I'm going to make so many videos out in nature about slow living and enjoying the present. And the pressure I was putting on myself to work and keep going completely defeated the purpose of being there. I ended up shattering my camera lens at the beach pretty early on. I was devastated, but I couldn't help but laugh through the tears. I've been avoiding so many signs to stop working and trying so hard, and just to enjoy my life. So that's what I did. I spent weeks completely unplugged, doing things that made me happy. And it was so much better than I would have expected. And I think it was so much better than the plan I initially had for myself. And although I didn't film most of it, this is a little glimpse of what that life looked like for a bit. I really love documenting glimpses of life and inspiring this idea of living in the present to bring yourself peace and improving your quality of life. But what good is that if I'm constantly working and not allowing myself to truly live slowly? I love sharing inspiration with others, but I need to take breaks and find my own inspiration too. And for me, that means stepping away from the online world and just being with myself and with nature, and that's perfectly okay. It's funny how the universe teaches us lessons, especially ones that we swear we learned. I could see this as a major setback, and financially it kind of is, but I see it as such a blessing to continue learning and understanding the ways in which life is beautiful. And life is certainly beautiful even if we don't film it, or take pictures of it, or share it with the world. Sometimes it's even more beautiful if it's just yours. The birds sound absolutely amazing today, so I really wanted to do some bird watching and maybe some bird sketching. I don't really know how to explain it, but binoculars have always kind of freaked me out. I don't know if it's like the zooming in or the lack of peripheral vision, but it's always freaked me out a little bit. But I really want to try and get over that because I've always wanted to bird watch. It just seems like such a fun hobby. I love watching birds, I love listening to them. So I'm gonna use the binoculars. I can see anything. Okay, this is pretty cool. Oh, I don't like that. The beauty of being at the cottage tucked away in nature is I can do anything I want. So I love to spend all my time outside and just find things that inspire me. I'm trying to experiment a bit more with my art, and after the success of the festival I had, I kind of need to start over and make a bunch of new stuff. So I figured I would come here and just see what speaks to my soul. I very recently got this plein air painting kit, and I'm so excited because I don't often paint outside in nature. There's just a lot of clutter and a lot of stuff, but with this easel, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I don't know how people spend hours painting in one spot and get the painting finished, because I started this yesterday and I definitely didn't finish, so hopefully I'll get further with it today. But thankfully, because I'm at the cottage, I can just come back to the same spot and everything is there waiting for me. My focal point of this piece are these two dandelions that are just really sweet and were kind of coming up and speaking to me, so I'm gonna paint them, and maybe we have some wild strawberry flowers out in the field too, so I figured maybe I would add some of those. I'm just here to seek inspiration today. I'm really inspired by the movement from the slight breeze. I just want to explore. I want to submerge myself in the landscape and the environment and see what speaks to me. So my goal here in doing this painting was to, first of all, be outside and see what came to me, but also to enjoy the process and not really worry too much about what it looks like. I've never painted anything like this before in this style. I don't even know how to express what kind of style this is, but I really enjoy it, and I think it came out really sweet. Art is so warm and inviting because there are no rules to it, and that's my favorite thing about it. This little scene just made me feel nice, and I wanted to paint what it made me feel, not exactly how it looked, and I had a lot of fun. And I think being surrounded by the magic of nature while I did that definitely helped me. This is huge. Just two for me, thank you. There's so many birds singing right now, and honestly it makes me emotional because they're so safe and happy and flourishing here, and I'm just surrounded by this atmosphere of song. I came out here to listen to the spring peepers, the little frogs, but the birds are just taking my breath away. Honestly, this is incredible. Nature is so beautiful. And I can tell right now I'm very inspired by the movement from the slight breeze. Hi.